Hello everyone, and welcome to my first set of Lords of the Fallen invasions. And this is actually the first invasion that I did in this game. I thought it would be really fun to kind of document a PvPvE playthrough as I just do invasions during my first playthrough, kind of just learning the mechanics. And it'd be cool to see myself get better as I go through the um, playbacks. And it's also going to be nice to see all of the different level variety. So right now I think I'm starting off around like level 20-ish with +2 weapons. And yeah, so far I've been having a very fun time with this game. I saw Dark Souls builds and cosplays and Dust Insanity having a lot of fun in this game on PvP, and with a convenient Steam sale, I decided to jump in on the fun. Um, am I? And it's not that I won't go back to Elden Ring, but it is a very nice change of pace to just learn something new and have a really good time. As the build is progressing, I kind of fell into a quality build, I guess. Like a quality build, and then using the eventually going to throwables. I absolutely have cheesed bosses using the bow, and regret none of it because it just was very silly and amazing. Um, I There's a lot of very cool things like your health and stamina, upgrading them, giving you more carry weight and ammunition for things like bows, crossbows, and the throwing ones. The uh, just I I don't know, like, I know like the controls and the basic idea of what I'm doing, but I don't know what exactly wins hyper armor trades, or like does two-handing do more poise damage to stun someone out of the stuff. So it's been it's been interesting, and although I'm showing like wins here, it has been an absolute mess learning these invasions. But it's been a fun mess. Because at first, like, there are times where you're just like, when you're just fighting two dudes who can't hit each other, and you just have no idea how you're going to survive, and then out of nowhere this Red Reaper comes through, prevents healing, and just stabs the host. Just like, my goodness. It is, like I said, there's just so much um, fun stuff to learn in this game. Um, Pieda's armor is just looks really cool, and it has good physical defense, so I just kind of am going with that. In the very early, I was mostly just using axes and hammers because of like the relatively low combination agility strength requirement. And as I go along, I have kind of fallen into bleed agility, but again, like, it's kind of quality because I have like 20-20 right now, like, or like 20 strength, like 21, maybe 22 agility, and like and around. Um, so like I said, we're around level 20 is where some of these ones were, but like around like the mid 40s is the next set. I've just been doing like the split, thinking that I could use a huge variety of weapons, but there are also like the radiant the combination like Radiance Inferno split, like for like the Umbral weapons, or you just have like Agility Inferno weapons, Strength Inferno, or like Strength Radiance. So it's really it's interesting. But I found the Flamberge equivalent, which is probably the most Elden Ring coded thing I have done, is just is got Fitzroy's sword and have a quality Flamberge to just smack people and do bleed build up. So welcome back, quality arcane, except not really, because this doesn't have, your stats don't scale status buildup as far as I'm aware on weapons. There might be, like if your spell is more powerful, it might do more status buildup, but I'm not sure. I've just been having a good time, hucking axes at people. And like shields are really useful for like for PvE, but with how the hyper armor and like the perfect block system works, like sometimes if you have like two long swords, just the extra hyper armor is just really useful, especially when you're fighting two dudes. So like I said, I am learning, and this is was like one of the early invasions that I had around like the mid 40s in terms of level. And I'm using, I think, +4 weapons, maybe +5 around this time. And like I said, like being able to even just like balance your two opponents in this game is really tough when for learning. Um, with the lower damage of just like your light attacks and stuff, it's a lot harder to like keep guys off of you compared to Elden Ring. And the arenas for PvP, or like the locations, are a lot closer together, so it makes it you can't really like go hide in the level as much. Like you can go back like a little bit, like here I go across this and it's going to be really funny. Um, as though I'm pestering the host and the phantom, their eagerness to kill me will cause some gravity hijinks. Um, but yeah, like I said, it's been very fun learning everything and how to just try and balance out how to fight two guys who can't hit each other. The maximum number of players is 3, so it is like that. Like you're not gonna run into like the 3v1 from like Elden Ring, but it is certainly a 1v2 is still certainly not easy in either game. Now this guy, I don't understand. It's like he's using his HP in order to cast, which is like, that's a really cool mechanic. I have no idea how that actually is working, but I just keep hucking axes into him and hitting out so like the white bar is like wither damage, so it's like the Bloodborne rally is the best way that I can describe it, except if you chip them with anything, all of that health goes away and they can no longer recover it. But unlike Bloodborne, it's not timed. So this guy is just like casting through all of his Sangranax, which is the Estus flask of this game, and his entire HP bar, and just spamming spells. Um, I also like that you can just have like ammo pouches and all sorts of other stuff to like refill spell uses, and then have like your life gem equivalents from Dark Souls too. That's really nice because it just lets you just like keep going and not have to worry as much about management stuff. But yeah, like I just kept hucking axes at this guy, and like the best weapon wiggle I could do, I think, with like the block system in this game. But yeah, that was so strange and so silly to see him just cast through his entire health bar trying to explode me. Um, and this guy, he apparently wanted to play balance beam, because if you miss, he's very like dropping down onto this beam, you could accidentally bump yourself off. And I think that he just wanted to I think he wanted to fight here. I tried to just like yank him off, but it did not work super well, and I think he's gonna try and like yank me off as well. But we're both just going for it. And there I kick down his defenses and riposte. So Good try, but I have practice on fighting on narrow surfaces. Now, this guy, I know it just looked like he just attacked me while I was emoting. Like, we were like, he and his buddy are super chill. They, like, waited a couple minutes for me to run around and realize that all of the enemies were gone. We emoted at each other, and then the host is, like, honor duel equivalent, fighting me. So, like, these guys are super chill. I really appreciate um like because usually say like for Elden Ring like you don't have to just like I really appreciated this one because of how much I'm just like learning the mechanics and just with again with the lower physical damage on each strike it makes it a lot harder to like force the two of them off of you. Now here I let them take care of the enemies and I one Sangranax up going for like that it's like the half HP that he got from going Umbral. So I think that was like the closest honor dual equivalent thing as him having 2 health bars. But yeah, but it is difficult to have enough damage to want them to like walk away from you without or at least without spells or something like it is because in Elden Ring like if you can like knock out half of someone's health bar they're going to probably walk away a little bit and try and drink their flask. That is a lot harder to do in a 1v2 here, so you just have two guys just hit stunning blendering you a lot more. So it, it's different, but again, very fun. I'm having a great time in like both PvE and PvP from what I have. I have only been invaded like maybe once or twice, and like maybe I'm just like moving through the invasion spots a little faster, but I'm not doing anything to like try and stop being invaded as I go through. Um, yeah, like I and now we are in like I think as I said the power stance phase as I have abandoned my shield because you can still do like parries and perfect guards while dual wielding, and here I get some more attack hyper armor to slash through stuff. So it Axon currently it's evolved to Axon Flamberge and eventually is probably I think going to be like Flamberge Bleed Halberd. So it's been so much fun. I hope you are enjoying this and enjoying like seeing the seeing the improvement like I am in addition to just like the fun invasions and just like as things develop with the build at different levels. I plan to keep doing this for at least for a little while through the first playthrough, and yeah, thank you all so much for your time, and thank you all for the support in the massive variety of all of the stuff that I do. I hope you have an absolutely amazing day, and then I'll catch you in the next video. See ya!